for some entrepreneurs, the thought of having competition move in or come around them scares the daylights out of them. I want to give you some really strong mindsets on how to really view the competition. Here's an example. This is a restaurant that I used to actually come here every single day. And this restaurant is a health food restaurant. Now, just down the road here, if you will, there's another company that's moving in. And I said to the manager, I said, you know, with this new restaurant coming in, you know, what's it doing to you? Well, I want to share with you first where that restaurant is, and I want to tell you and explain to you what actually happened, and I'm going to give you some other stories that really share with you the importance of having the right mindset, and competition could be your greatest asset. All right, so let's take a short drive down the road. It's really not down the road. It's in the same plaza. So imagine though, think about this. They've been in business for 45 years. There is no competition pretty much for them. And we're coming up to this new place, and I guess it's like a franchise. I've never heard of it until it came up here. But you see all this traffic? I don't know if you can see all these cars. All these cars are specifically here for this restaurant. Let me see if I can, I'll give them a little plug. Metro Diner. Now, this Metro Diner, right? It's more like your fast food, you know, French fries and, you know, fried chicken and whatnot. So, but still, it's still competition. So I said to the manager, what is going on? Is it hurting you? Is it helping you? And he says, Gary, funny thing you said this and you asked this question, because what's happening, because they're bringing in so many people, and up until this restaurant opened up, I have never seen this parking lot filled up with so many people, never. So people now are parking all the way down in the parking lot. Now they are forced to walk by their health food restaurant. Now, keep in mind too, it's a totally different demographic, right? But now people didn't know they even existed, and people would just come in just to check them out. And that's causing them to sell a lot more of their supplements and vitamins. And then people who want a healthier meal, they're now going there. Very, very interesting. But if you were this restaurant, this health food restaurant, what might be some of the negative thoughts that would come into your mind? I mean, it's reasonable to think, oh my goodness, we're going to lose business. And I mean, even as I go past it right now, it's just tons of cars parked, and they're getting more business. Now, give me another example here for you. There was a gentleman who owned a business, and there was another, I don't know, maybe 10 or 20 other businesses around him. I don't know exactly how many. But a big company came in and they said, look, we're going to buy all these businesses out. We want to put together a big mall. So they bought everybody out except this one guy says, I'm not selling out. I've had this store and my company for years. I'm not selling it to anybody. So they said, okay, you know what we're going to do? We're going to build the mall around you. And he said, fine, build the mall around me. So they did that. They built the mall around him. And here's what he did. So brilliant. It was ready for grand opening. He put a big sign. And I keep in mind, he's got a dumpy looking little place because they just put a brand new mall around him. He put a big sign that read, Mall Entrance. Brilliant! Brilliant. That is when you have the right mindset and you don't give up. Here's another one, really awesome. So this lady, she has a beauty salon. And in her beauty salon, she's charging $20 for a haircut, right? And the competition comes in across the street. They put, you know, all their signs in the street and in the medians and all that says, grand opening, $6 haircuts. And you're thinking, oh my gosh. Now stop and think about this. If you're charging $20 for a haircut and you've got the competition, they're charging $6 for a haircut, you might be thinking, okay, that could be a little bit of an issue. So what do? They put a sign on their window that read, we fix $6 haircuts. Oh, absolutely, that's it. Here's another one for you. This one's a good one. I believe this ended up in a big lawsuit or whatever. So this one is about a tuna company. And the company sold, let me, it's been a long time since I've done this. Oh, that's what it was. Okay, the company sold white tuna. And the competition came in and their tuna was pink in color. It looked nicer. A lot of people like the pink tuna. So the company that sold the white tuna, they put a logo on their can that said, this is so good, guaranteed not to turn pink. Brilliant. Brilliant. So if you have the right mindset when the competition comes in and you're thinking, holy crap, don't go down that road. Think about, okay, we got competition. What can we do? Guaranteed not to turn pink. Mall entrance. Think about all the possibilities. These are things that maybe you would have never thought of in a million years unless you had the competition. So this is the right mindset. And think about it. There's going to be some people that just love your product and your services no matter what you do, and they don't care about the competition. But if anything, it should encourage you to step your game up. Do more to create loyal fans. You want raving fans. So I'm going to wrap up by asking you this. What are you doing now in your business to create raving fans? And I'll give you a quick example of one of my billionaire mentors. And I asked him a question one day. I said, when you have a problem, like, maybe you've got a customer that's irritated about something, or something didn't go right, and maybe it did, but they just, in their mind, it didn't go right. What's your mindset to take care of that customer? And here's his answer. We swarm them. 3 words, we swarm them. See, a lot of companies, they will swarm you to get your money, and once they get your money, they don't swarm you anymore. They don't really care about you as much anymore because they're more motivated to get your money as opposed to taking care of you when there's a problem. So if you work on focusing on taking care of the customer more after you've got the customer than before the customer, you will play this game totally different. And with that being said, you will understand what it truly means to take your business to another level, not care about the competition, and more importantly, really know what it means to create raving fans. So before you wrap up this video, think about, okay, what am I doing to create raving fans? And once we wrap this up, take about 5 or 10 minutes. If you're a solo entrepreneur, great. If you have a group of a couple people, 2 or 3, whatever, write down and discuss, what can I do to create raving fans? Are you sending thank you letters? An actual written thank you letters. I still sign and send out thank you postcards with my handwriting. With AI and social media and all this stuff, people are forgetting all this. And you will stand out amongst the competition if you're willing to connect more, because a lot of companies are wanting to be lazy and they'll connect less using the technology we have. I just had somebody reach out to me talking about, hey, we've got a way that you can use AI to do all your sales. And I said, I can appreciate that, but AI at this point is not so good where, people know it's AI if you have a half a lick of sense, right? And the thing is, you're still losing contact with that customer. All right, so there you have it. Look forward to seeing your comments below. Please subscribe if you haven't. And I look forward to reading your comments and replying to as many of them as I possibly can. I'm out of here. Between now and the next time we get to meet and see each other, remember, and if you have forgot this, don't. It's the title of one of my books. Don't let others rent space in your head. Don't be shaken up by the competition.